I'm sitting on a tripod, as a matter of fact.
We're live. We're on. Because I always get it.
Chris always gets the notifications before I do.
Happy New Year. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody.
Hold on. Yeah. Hi, guys. Wow. 2 weeks later, we are back. Comedians at Denny's. Hope you guys had a good 2 weeks. I think we did. I didn't even ask them. But anyway, it's me, Lauren. You got Jay, Chris, and then our special guest, Grace Fraga.
Yay.
Hi. We're so excited to have her. We're all old friends, by the way, and she's been very busy with comedy all over the place. She's got a bunch of shows we'll talk about later, but we're going to get to know her. We're going to kind of start out. Let's see if anyone's joined yet. Jennifer Ann's watching. Hi, Jennifer Ann.
Hello, Jennifer.
So let's see what we were voted most likely. Hi, Jamie. Should I go first? Oh,
sure.
Do you want me to go first?
I was voted most likely to marry my Peloton.
Well, I was voted most likely to memorize all the colors on a Rubik's Cube. There's blue, green. I lose track right there. I'm sorry.
He's a genius.
I got 2 colors at least.
I was voted the most likely to be the first one to go in a horror movie.
First one to what? Die?
To go in a horror movie.
Oh.
That's my vote.
All right, Grace, you're on the spot.
Yes, I was actually voted most likely to be a hoe, including my mom. True story. True story. I asked my mom what I didn't know what I wanted to be, after high school, what I wanted to do. And she said, Graciela, you would be a great whore because men like you.
God, I love your mom.
Yeah.
Well, she confused me, but I'm not going to say if that became true or not. We're going to leave that as a mystery.
Grace has a really good accent.
Wow.
Thank you.
How are the benefits of whoring, by the way? Do you get 401k and all that stuff, or?
Yeah.
What are the benefits of whoring? I never leave home. It's good. I've been enjoying. Oh, I said I was not going to say anything. We'll leave it a mystery.
Spinelli was once in a religious group, the Jehovah Hornices.
Yes. Hornets. Yes.
What was your motto in the Whores Witnesses?
The Whores Witnesses? Yeah. Never look up. That was the motto. Never look up.
I was going to say buy low, sell high.
Right.
Grace, what's going on with you? I haven't seen you in forever. Are you?
You've been working so hard. How's COVID treated you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was so bored that I tried edibles for the first time.
Really?
Yes. But yeah, and you know how you eat a little bit and then you're like, this is bullshit. There's nothing going on, and you eat more. Okay.
Yeah. It hits you?
Yes, I ended up looking at a roll of toilet paper for like 7 hours.
Wow.
Then I tripped. I don't know what was in that thing. I thought my apartment was tilted. I walked like 17 miles like sideways in my apartment. Like I was walking. It was crazy.
You guys want to hear a funny story about edibles? So I don't do edibles, and I've never even been stoned because I haven't done pot or anything, but my dog has.
Oh.
I have a friend that left an edible at my house.
Oh.
Try it. And I said, I wouldn't try it. You better take it with you. And then I left the house and I'm like, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna come home. That damn lollipop's gonna be gone. Sure enough, I walk in the door and all I see is the little white lollipop stick.
Oh my God.
Noodle.
Out of his mind.
Absolutely. Trip.
Wow.
When you do it. I did it last time about a month ago with a friend of mine. And I was like, David, your kitchen has such incredible colors. Like the kitchen is black and white, Grace.
What makes you want to? What made
The
you
best
wanna-
black and white color ever.
Yeah.
Were you
Fascinated.
just curious, or you just
Well,
Or are you a user?
no, I'm not a user. I tried it 3 times. The first time, not cute. And the second and third, it was good. But the first time, wow, not, ooh. It was,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noodle's been running around trying to hump people's legs.
everything in
He
sight,
doesn't-
only if it's
he
a
was-
boy dog?
He was so high, he didn't realize he was neutered.
I'm telling you, I got the first time when I overdosed a little bit on it. I was very, very emotional, and I started, like, I went outside and I found this guy and I'm like, oh my God, I want this feeling to end. And he was like, ma'am, the gum is $2.99.
Right.
Yeah, and the gas pump doesn't go in the window.
You're pretty gone then. Yes.
Oh, you have no idea. He
Yeah.
was like, please put some clothes on.
The next time, can you film it?
No, I didn't. My roommate wanted to film me because apparently it was hilarious. My emotional level was hilarious, but not to me. I was tripping. I thought maybe he laced it with something. I don't know. Not cute.
Lace it with Crayola crayon.
Hey, I can get high on that. I am not a user of anything, so yeah, Crayola.
Did you get did you get the munchies?
I'm not sure because I'm always getting the munchies
Yeah.
even when I'm not high.
That
So I
spam
couldn't
looks good
tell
over there.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
not sure. I can't answer that.
What
That's
have,
right.
what have you learned about yourself during COVID, except for that you like edibles?
I actually looked at myself in the mirror and screamed obscenities at myself, and it's very healing. You should try it. It's very, very good.
I do it all the
I'll have
time.
to try it.
Yeah.
I have to make it more healing.
More
We just yell at each other after the show.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. We're off the air.
Have you
That's
been
right.
dating during COVID?
Yeah, I have. I had a horrible date. The guy, because you can't go out, right? So I invited him over and he brought champagne.
Mhm.
And I said, no sex. You understand? No sex. I said it like 5 times. He's like, if you want to see my manscape, I'm like, no thanks. 3 times. Motherfucker dropped his pants in my apartment. When I was sitting, he stood up and, you like my manscape? You want to touch it? I was like, oh, I cannot unsee it. Now it's like replaying in my head and I'm having nightmares.
I've
As
seen
Boy.
this guy.
on that.
Yeah. Good thing
And,
you were on edibles.
and you let him come to your house before you met him?
Well, he went to see me on a show that I did in a park.
Oh,
Oh, they attract the worst people, those park shows. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's enough.
we go way back. We met at the park.
Right.
so-
Yeah, right.
He was stalking me.
What more do you need?
He was asleep on a park bench.
Right.
So how's the dating pool like during this whole COVID thing?
Oh my God. Well, at this point, I feel like my 2 choices are a guy with no money, no job, no teeth, who drives a Ford Fiesta, and a guy with no money, no job, no teeth.
I can do that.
Focus.
Yeah.
Somebody-
Oh, I got teeth.
There you go. What car do you drive?
Yeah.
I
I have a
I'm
Ford Fiesta.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's
got a
on.
radical silent XP.
Yeah, you never got that license plate, did you?
The what?
Jay has
She was gonna get a license plate.
Jay has one of those square Scions, and back in the day, he talked about getting the license plate Jay in the box.
That's right.
But you didn't do it, right? I can't.
Nope,
That's too
I
bad.
did not do it.
So because you are attracting all these weirdos, what do you maybe make a list? Like, what do you look for in a guy?
Basically a job and a full set of teeth. That's pretty much.
Is that on your
Right.
profile?
I should probably add it.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, Spinelli.
Full
Huh?
set of teeth. No, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll try to make some money someday.
Winner.
You say you get the munchies all the time, but that you always eat. Have you gained weight during COVID?
Oh, they call it COVID-19 because you gained 19 pounds. Yeah, no, it's like mandatory, I think, to gain weight. I mean, who hasn't gained weight? Seriously, everybody has.
I don't know. I got a Peloton and I ride every day and I'm still gaining weight.
Yeah, no, because we don't move as much. I actually came up with a new diet. I call it the swimmer's diet. And this is what I do, Lauren. I eat underwater because food weighs less.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a good strategy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like that.
And I actually, last week, I weighed myself underwater and I only weigh 3.5 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good diet. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have any weight loss advice?
Tape your mouth. I don't know. I mean,
There you go.
Yeah.
it's, well, what I do is, to feel better about myself, I usually go to Wisconsin because in Wisconsin, I'm anorexic. So it's,
They see you and hey.
listen, I did the
problem.
Steve Harvey show as a relationship coach because I have books on relationships, and I go there. It's in Chicago. They shoot it in Chicago, and the producer looks at me and she's like, "Girl, you're so skinny." I'm like, "I'm moving to Chicago, bitch, right now."
Yes,
Skinny.
Erin
That's right.
is shallow. We have a fan named Erin who's watching, and she does a dating podcast, and she online dates all the time. She actually, we'll have to do this off camera. I need to ask. Some comic was stalking her, and she asked me if I knew him. Anyway, that's a little off.
Yeah, because it was me. It was me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do
Right.
Well,
Cut it out, Spinelli.
Sorry. Sorry, Aaron.
Have you I've noticed, like, have you aged during COVID? I know that I've been trying to take care of my skin more. I'm having a bit of a breakout, but have you aged?
Well, the other day I went to a store and the girl behind the counter was like 12 years old, and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh my God, I just love your alligator scarf." I'm like, "Bitch, it's not my it's my neck." That was
Woo,
kind
wow.
of like a sign.
Gotta add some cream.
Yeah, I'm like, stretch it out. Yeah, he traumatized me. I'm like, I should get Botox. But I'm afraid I'm gonna lose, like, every time I get a treatment, I lose another expression, and then all I'm gonna be able to do is play poker.
There's good money in poker.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Not as
I
much
thought
as
you-
scoring, I'm sure.
You guys, Grace has a book called Love at First X, right? It's about breakups.
Yes, I have the comedy version and the self-help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it said you wrote it after having 2 breakups in 10 months.
Yes. Yes. And I'm sure you met the one. I dated a guy in his 70s, an actor. He's pretty well known.
And that was like 10 years ago.
Yes. Now he's like 200.
Yeah.
He's not so well known.
Like grandpa.
He's still coming over.
Great grandpa. Are you kidding?
Great grandpa.
I have a grandpa fetish, apparently.
It's, instead of his pants dropping, he just drops his testicles.
Yeah, exactly.
He's old.
Yes, they were bouncing. But that's besides, that's
Still alive.
about his testicles, not
Neat.
no, but when I broke up with him, I was devastated because we were engaged to be married, right?
Wow.
Yeah, we were
Whoa.
engaged. So I really thought we were going to be together for the rest of his life.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
For the last 5 years of his life.
Right.
Is he
Exactly.
still alive?
I think so. Let me Google him.
I'm not getting the
Yeah,
comments.
please do. Let's get a live Google. Live Google report.
I think he is.
Okay. I'm not getting all of our comments. So if I'm not responding to you, fans,
Yeah.
it's because I'm not.
Yeah, fans.
The comments are frozen. Hold on.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
Comments.
Uh-oh.
Dang it. I do know that Jamie Parker got a haircut today.
Oh.
So
That's true, Gordon Ramsay. So
Good.
I want to get back to the strippers. No, we didn't talk to you.
Oh, no, we didn't talk that on air. Yeah.
Yeah. This is about your podcast.
But your mom said something about you. What were you going to be when you grow up?
Yeah, there was going to be a whore. We said that on air, yes. But
You did say that on air.
stripper, yeah, the stripper thing was because I do a podcast called Lay Down Comedy, and we do it in lingerie. And I put that one on OnlyFans, where there's a lot of strippers, but I'm not a stripper. I have to have that disclaimer.
And
Hashtag
where
not
can we see
stripper.
this and what time? Where and what time is this
Thank you.
podcast?
There's
I
no
wanna cherish
time.
this.
Actually, it's per pay-per-view. My OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/Grace Fraga Comedy. And you can subscribe for free, and then you can watch the podcast for $5. The first one, Rhonda Shear, was my guest because she was the first one with like funny and sexy. And the second one, it's a mystery until Friday when we drop it.
All right.
Rhonda's a good friend of mine, actually.
Really? I love Rhonda.
Yeah,
We almost became family. We almost became family because I was engaged to her ex-brother-in-law.
Oh.
That wasn't the 70-year-old, was it?
No, he was in his 60s.
A little younger.
Oh, he was a baby.
Moving on up.
Yeah.
How do you meet these old men?
How did I meet him? He was my manager, actually, and my entertainment intern. Yeah, and the other, a friend of mine introduced me to him, and he was older than my mom. My mom was like, I wouldn't even date him.
You guys break up.
Of course, yeah, coming from the woman who said you should be a whore, of course.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
This age stuff is too much math for me. I can't keep up.
Oh my God, I know, right?
Yeah, I haven't even had that many dates in 10 years. That's like
I want to know why you guys broke up.
Oh, the real thing, or
No, yeah, the real thing. No,
The Jerry Springer reason.
an asshole a little bit. I was like, he was like, yeah, he was angry a lot and took it out on me. And I was like, oh, poor baby, this happened, poor baby. And then I was like, this motherfucker is just an angry motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Okay, bye. See you never.
Who was the other breakup in 10 months?
Oh, then my rebound guy, because I had a rebound guy. Yeah.
Oh, how old was he?
80.
55? Is he 80? 80.
Yeah.
He was 62.
Oh, similar age range. Similar 62.
I like them a little crusty. Yes. No, now I went the other way. I date younger guys. The only problem I have, guys, is like they have no tact. I swear to God. Like I dated this guy and he was much younger than me, and he asked me my age and I told him my real age, and he went, dude, you're old enough to be my mom. I was like so mad I came this close to not sleeping with him.
You're like, well, the last guy I was with was old enough to be my grandpa, so.
Yeah. Well, as you get older, then they're dying, the older guys. So it's like I'm running out of older guys. My pool of older guys, my pool of younger guys is big, but the older guys is not.
As you get older, there's more younger guys.
Exactly.
What about
older guys?
How old was the guy from the park?
Oh yeah, that showed you his manscape.
65. And he was a lawyer. Okay, it's like, did you not get the Me Too memo?
Almost retirement age.
Yeah. I'm like, he raped me. I was like, not cute. It's like, put your 65-year-old back in the pants. Thank you. And get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
What dating site are you on? Old Guys Rule or something?
Exactly.
No, actually, I'm talking to like 3 or 4 guys. I don't even have lost count, but they're all younger than me. I'm done with older people. I'm done. I'm sorry. Unless they're rich. If they're rich, I will date them. That's it.
And with teeth, right? That's the other.
Well, no, if they're rich, I don't give a shit. We'll take them to the dentist and we'll put some teeth.
Yeah.
Good point.
Right? Yeah.
If he's a male stripper, even a young male stripper, that's what you need.
I don't know.
You
I
could
don't
be on
know.
your podcast. So wait
Yeah,
a
there
minute.
you go.
Right.
Is it a podcast audio? It's not, or is like yeah, it's audio, isn't it?
No, it's the lingerie one. No, why would I do lingerie and audio?
We just have to imagine it, I guess.
Yes.
That would be
That's
really
what I
hot
say.
if I could see with my eyes.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like,
actually, let me tell you, I worked for Playboy Radio as a co-host and Playboy Radio in Espanol, right? And I mean, they paid me pretty nicely for a few months. And every morning we had to describe our underwear. So because it's radio, right? And I ran out of underwear. I have a shitload of it, but I was like, I'm working here for months now. So I started making up underwear with sayings on the back.
So I'm wearing my commando underwear today.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Right.
Hey, so have you ever been, speaking of that, have you ever been to a nudist colony?
Oh, they call them resorts. Don't ever say colony because I said that they almost killed me with their dicks. But no, I went. They booked me. Okay, they booked me for a comedy show, and the booker forgot to tell me it was a nudist resort. Who forgets to tell you that? And I'm looking at the flyers. I'm driving, and it says clothing optional. I'm like, okay. Let me tell you, there was no clothing. Okay, I got in there and it's a sea of dicks everywhere. Oh my
No
God.
women?
Irate.
There were
I was like, and apparently I'm a perv because I could not stop looking at dicks. I had to put on my sunglasses so people couldn't tell. I was eyeing all the dicks in
Wait,
that.
you know that saying when they say, whenever you feel nervous, imagine the audience in just their underwear. Well, this is one up from there.
Yes.
Or they
Yes.
say,
Can't mention it because they're like,
That
it's
was a
a
Brady
natural thing. And I'm like, not for me, bitch. I can't do this. But I did it. I did it. And I was dressed, fully dressed.
Was there
Not-
any women there?
So you're saying the actual dicks? I thought you meant like mean guys or something that were dicks.
No,
but you're saying
I'm
the
talking-
actual their junk. Oh,
right. They were naked.
Yes, everywhere. Everywhere.
They were naked assholes there, Chris.
well,
They were,
I just need
they're
to know
all
the
naked.
audio on that one. I don't want a visual one.
Oh,
I did
eight,
a,
so nudists love to poke people on Facebook.
I did a
Poke.
nude.
And
Was
then he
it? I
goes,
guess it's
old
a
people
nudist.
suck and without their teeth.
Right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, not good.
I got booked in one of those in Florida, and there was so right before I got there, there was a furniture. And this is like can't make this up, but there was a furniture store, and apparently it's a chain in Florida, but it's called Badcocks. I'm not making, and so I got there and I said, "Hey, I knew I was getting close to your resort because the sign out front said Welcome to Badcocks," and they everybody knows what it is. They went crazy, but I found maybe you found the same thing. They didn't really want to hear jokes about the other comics that did jokes about nude, and they didn't really want to hear that. I saw one comic got up there and he took his clothes off. This was a week before me, and they basically maybe he didn't have a good body, but they booed. They didn't want to hear. They wanted to hear jokes. They wanted to hear material.
Oh my God.
That sounds more like a colony to me, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry. It was a leper colony. That's where I was at. I was at a leper colony. No, their clothes and their body parts fell off. Their clothes and their body parts. So
They precarious situations.
Yes.
scary. What other weird gigs have you done?
Oh, weird gigs. Oh my God.
Bad gigs, weird gigs, hell gigs.
Yeah, well, shitty bars. I remember this one in the IE. They paid me like $75 and a pizza for
Nice.
and I was like, I'm in. And there was this big guy heckling me, right? And I was like, can somebody please put a dick in his mouth so he would shut the fuck up, right? And the whole bar was quiet. Apparently, this was like a major cholo or something, like a gangster. So they all looked at me like, bitch, you're dead. I was like, but no, I didn't die. Obviously, I'm still here. But yeah, that was pretty scary. Oh, another one. Oh my God. Okay. So I was in North Anaheim. Apparently, it's more gangster than South Anaheim in a shitty bar. And then I see this guy with a knife, like a sheath, and a knife sticking out like yes. And I'm like, what the heck? Nobody was saying anything. So he's like, we're on the stage, but it's not real. And the guy is like right there. And so I'm like, hey, is that a knife or are you happy to see me? Why would I say that? Why would I say that? You know what he does? He takes his knife off the sheath and he puts it on the table. Like says nothing. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna die today. I'm gonna die today. I'm dead. And I go, can I
North
give
Anaheim?
Yeah, no, I was like, can I give you my ex-boyfriend's address? Would you? And
The 75-year-old.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about. So now he's like 200. At the time, he was like 80, maybe. And the guy actually, after that, he came after the show and he hugged me. I was like, look and see if he would stab me. But he was like, oh, you were so funny. I was like, thank God, because he was ready to fucking stab me.
Where in Anaheim was that?
Yeah, North Anaheim. I can't remember the name of the bar.
Oh, I know that. I know that bar. It's called Crocodile Dundee's.
I know.
I've
Maybe
been there.
the fact that the guy had a knife and nobody said anything.
Oh
Nobody.
That sounds wild.
I know.
This sounds wild.
Yes, North Anaheim. Do not go there.
I'll stay out of the NA. I'll stay clear of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
you can't go. You got Disneyland and then you have North Anaheim. Yeah, it's,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I won't drive my Ford Fiesta down there anytime soon.
Yeah.
I promise.
How was the show you did in the park? What's the reaction you get from the audience? Is it so far away? Like,
Besides finding dates.
Yeah, exactly.
No, actually, somebody from the show actually is on my OnlyFans. So hey, you never know, But yeah, no, it's fine. Actually, it's not bad. It's a little cold, but it's not bad. It's good.
the drive-in movie theater shows too.
Oh, you guys have done any of those?
No, I haven't.
No.
Nope.
I didn't even know they still have drive-ins. I found out that there was a show at one though. Like,
Yeah, but you can't hear the laughter. In the park, at least you could hear the laughter. So it's a little bit, it's like doing a Zoom show with people in cars.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
my face is breaking out. So.
Oh, no.
I'm full covered with bumps.
Yeah, that's a bad facial person. Who? Some
Yeah, right.
Never go in there.
Yeah.
With this
Should've
cranberry
read.
sauce, it's not sauce, but
Tell her to stop using pancake batter.
Yeah. Gets all lumpy.
Yeah.
very, very bad.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
The pimples you just brought the show down to a halt with the pimple talk.
we're just like, wow, that's like
Hey, by the way, I got a zit.
a scientific experience there.
That,
Yeah,
like-
there we go.
So, do you think that this whole COVID thing has changed you? Like, what do you think? It like when it's all over, like how will you be?
Besides the pimples.
I personally think I'd be more of a hermit, not a hermit, but I kind of enjoy my own company. I was shocked to see that I'm kind of like a party girl, but I kind of developed more of I love my own company side, and I kind of dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, even before, like, you would go out every night, but it would be only to comedy clubs. Like, you were doing comedy every night.
Oh no, girl, because you don't know about my dating life. I calling up that day.
Well, that's comedy too.
Where do you live? I mean, it's in terms of like, how do you like the gigs?
Like,
Are you
what's
doing
your
a lot of?
address? Like, what's your
What's your address?
Yeah. We'll
Just
promote
in
your
case I wanna-
address.
Beverly Hills Police Department address. You want to sell drugs for it?
Yeah, just in case I want to come over and drop trout. No, I mean, where are you finding all these? Where did you find all these gigs? All these bottom.
I don't know.
Gigs.
Well, when you're a hoe like I am, you know a lot of people.
Hey, keep in mind, Jay, one of those was in North Anaheim. Okay, so
Right.
Thank you.
And You keep taking those old guys because it leaves the other ones for.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you network and then people book you or you hustle or I don't know.
Nice.
What do you guys
Yep.
for gigs? Like,
I usually do them on the road. I try to get out of town, but I do about 3 months out of the year before diseases hit.
right.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
Before
Been almost a year
Syphilis,
into it.
COVID, all that shit came down.
Yeah.
That was all networking. I just had I've had agents and managers and stuff, but when it comes down to comedy clubs, it's really your work.
You
It's
do
like
it.
it's for comedy clubs. It's like, why would I don't know. I found paying someone 10 or 15% to find things that I already had. Now, when they got me things, the benefit of that is when they got me TV, then I was happy. But I always
Right.
felt like I was paying with my soul in terms of the money, especially when I was doing it full time. I had
Right.
kind of a pseudo manager at the time. This is a long time ago when I did it full time, and you just work too hard to
Yeah.
drive and all that stuff. But if the benefit of it is, again, if you can get some entrees into TV, or you cut the line for America's Got Talent or whatever it may be, then it might be worth it. But I think
Right.
by and far, I think a lot of people agree. The comedy thing is just your own hustle.
Definitely.
And I always
Yeah.
found like whenever I was on the road, when I was full time, I always planned to do, if I did 3 weeks of pinballing paid gigs, and I had a week between the next one, I always brought packets. I had it on a map back in the old Thomas Guide days.
Yeah.
Spinelli.
I
I
remember
always
that.
had it mapped out where I'd go and I'd
You had to
drop by and
find
I'd do
stuff.
guests. Oh yeah, I had a compass and I just figured out.
Yeah.
And I'd go by
see
the
where the
North
sun
Star.
was in the sky. Yeah.
But you remember the day you brought your VHS tapes and your press packages. I mean,
Yep.
it's gotten a little more sophisticated, but it really hasn't changed. I mean, it's harder to tell if you're in their face.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm not great on the phone. It's just too easy to blow you off. There's too many gatekeepers.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I always found the best thing for that, at least for comedy, is just get out
Go in
there
person.
and
Yeah.
and then go in there and stop in these
Exactly.
clubs.
Yeah, you have to show up at the club. They have to. Yeah, but
Mhm.
Set up a guest set. They love it when you work for free, and then
Right.
hopefully you wow them. But the local thing is, if I'm trying material, I'll go out a lot. Like I love the close by stuff. Like when
Right.
Chantel was doing down here at
Right.
whatever it was on the pier.
Yeah.
That I could just stumble. I'd walk down there. I just stumble down there,
Yeah.
and then
he stumbled.
I stumbled a lot, and then bogeys. And that's what it's hard to walk when you're not wearing pants. I was freezing my nuts off. So
Can't help for you.
yeah, I dropped trout in Chantel's car. Needless to say, I'm not there anymore.
The Comedy Magic Club's gone, closed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's boarded up. Like
Because this is sad.
like
Oh,
the
man.
COVID killed it.
Yeah.
Killed a lot of things, definitely.
It did. It did.
Comedy club called Kill or Be Killed. Honk if I'm funny shows. So I'm just now getting some comments. Hi, Monica. Hi, Will.
Hey, Monica
Hey.
Lozano.
Monica Lozano. Hey, Grace, say that with your accent.
Monica Lozano.
Oh,
Nice.
Grace speaks.
Are you Spanish? Not Spanish, are you?
I am from Argentina. Yeah, my native language is Espanol.
Oh, muy bien.
Something in Espanol.
Muy bien.
I think I sound sexier in Spanish than in English.
Let's see.
Creo que estoy mucho más sexy en español que en inglés.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
So when you did the
Very
show
good.
for
Thank you.
Playboy, was it in Spanish?
Yes, it was in Spanish. Yeah. So you
Oh,
had
muy bien.
get
Oh, thank
Grace.
God.
Yeah.
Audio. Woohoo.
right.
God, even the women selling tires in Spanish are. Ugh. I mean, if you watch Telemundo,
Sexier.
You roll your R.
Telemundo,
Roll your R.
even-
Say
They could be selling napkins. They're selling napkins and they're wearing bikinis. I mean,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It's very popular among guys. They're like, can you talk sexy in Spanish? I'm like, "Thank you, bitch, yes. But I'll do it for free for you guys.
Okay.
Nice.
That's just, I'm a giver. But yeah, no, you want me to roll the R's?
Yeah.
Okay, el
Roll
carro
the Mars.
está arriba del rascacielos. I don't know, I just said something that doesn't make sense, but
Say burrito.
Oh, I need a cold shower.
Yeah.
Say burrito.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, right. Ooh,
okay, wait, I'm gonna say burrito.
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 That's a lot of work. That's why I don't.
Not really. I'm not
That's a lot of
saying.
work. It's a lot
I
of
want
work to
bread.
talk.
Say burrito. Yeah. No,
Communication's a pain in the ass.
It is so much.
I'm exhausted saying burrito.
I'm like,
I-
burrito. I'd take a burrito, please.
Burrito.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, please, you're hurting my ears on my feet. Like,
That's why,
Taco.
that's why I get nachos. It's easier to.
Right.
yeah, much better. Thank you, Lauren.
I don't want to
Chipotle.
brag. I don't want to brag about the size of my burrito, but
Brought to you by Chipotle.
Oh, if this was a rated Sochi, I could say something on that.
let's just say it's chimichanga. Like,
I was gonna. No, I can't do it.
You can't bring yourself to say it,
Salsa.
Lauren, say it.
Tip of my tongue. Right.
Salsa.
Lauren's going more like a spring roll. But anyway,
I was gonna say European or American.
burrito.
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
Just think of the innuendo.
Oh.
Don't get smart on me, young lady.
Yeah.
I have to look up
When we
innuendo.
get off,
Been a
I'll
very long day.
explain that to you.
You can just shove that up your own innuendo.
But I have to know if you're European or American.
What's wrong with your windows? Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
I so got the visual. Thank you.
Ah.
Oh, really, Lauren. Thank you for ruining my. Oh my God! Stop.
I guess
You did. Okay.
I guess it would be European. I went swimming in Loch Ness. They're still talking about it.
Grace, do you have anything you want to promote? And that's silly because you have a lot of things you want to promote.
I
And
know. I forget.
But tell people, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. You have any lingerie you want to show us?
No, actually, look, I'm dressed kind of like a nun.
Yeah, you are actually.
Where's your habit?
I know.
I'm a little disappointed.
For the
Sorry.
Denny show, you're all
Go
dressed
to my
up.
OnlyFans and get pig bundles, and you'll see lingerie suits. They're very classy. No, seriously, I do them with like a theme. I did one called Funny Bunny, and it's an homage to Playboy because I worked for Playboy, and they're very classy. They're like it's not porny or anything. They're all like very artsy, very sexy and classy. So that's my brand.
They don't have to be classy.
Before we go
Yeah.
on, my friend
Well,
wants
it's so extra.
So it's more resort, not colony, right? More resortish. Okay.
Yes.
one of our audience wants to ask you, with your accent, can you say matza or oy vey?
Okay, matza oive.
All right.
Is that a fax machine?
What was that? What was that? Like,
I
It's
put
a
it on
fax.
disturb, and it's still like my text messages are like ringing on my laptop. Arr, I don't know what else to do.
every time they mention lingerie, someone's like chipping in
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
We just bombed her webcams here. This is right before she shows her boobs. What?
Did not show my boobs.
Then we're off the air. Or maybe next time. Next show.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
There you go.
Maybe the next one we can all do it in lingerie. How about that?
Yeah,
I'll challenge you
I
all.
like that. I like that.
it's-
Yeah.
Spinelli
Yeah.
and I have our own podcast. We're naked.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll iron my lingerie. It'll be great. Yeah. I'll get it all
Well,
pressed.
actually,
ready.
the spirit of the show, it's body positivity. And like, I really felt super vulnerable doing this. That's why I fought my manager for like a month and a half. I'm like, bitch, I am not doing it. It's not, just keep trying, but I'm not doing it. And finally, when I did it, there was some kind of liberation of my own body issues. Like, oh, fuck it. I don't give a fuck, whatever,
Cool. That's
so
awesome.
it really helped. So now I understand nudist resorts, it's like people feel liberated and not constrained by the, like, oh my God, my belly, my cellulite, my whatever.
Right.
yeah, so I do it because of that. And it's like a normal podcast, except we're in lingerie.
And so tell the people
That's
again.
awesome.
So that one is Lay Down Comedy, and it's available on my onlyfans.com/Grace Comedy.
All right.
You can subscribe for free. I have a lot of free content, like little, stuff. And then no nudes. So you're thinking. Then we have Love at First Laugh, and that's on Facebook Live. And we get a lot of views on that one. It's really cool.
Okay.
And you're on it, Lauren. And you guys need to come on that show.
All right.
Sure. Yeah, I would love for you to have you there. And then I have another one called I Heart My Narc with a Broken Heart, because I'm a victim of narcissistic abuse. So we do a podcast, and it's, it can't be funny, but we kind of like lighten the load by not taking it too seriously, which is, so I have 3 podcasts, and that one is on Patreon, and we're going to drop in like 10 days.
Okay.
In case you guys didn't get all that, I'm going to have Grace
Yes.
me, and I'll post all of that, but just so you could hear it. Now, Grace, I remember the whole, we had a talk years ago about the narcissistic thing, because I was dating one at the time. I remember this conversation. You just brought it back.
Wow.
And that person, so.
Well, I feel like everything that causes me pain, I want to turn it into something positive and help other people, whether it's in the form of comedy or discussing, narcissism, and clarifying and enlightening people about what they're going through. Because sometimes when you go through it, you don't know what's happening. You're like, I know something's wrong, and I know this guy's an asshole, but I don't understand. Oh, woman, it goes both ways. I'm a straight woman, so I date men, but old men. But
That's right.
we already established that. And so people don't know, like I didn't know until a girlfriend of mine was like, I told her a couple of stories, and she was like, you're being abused. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And I was like, going back, I'm like, my God, I put up with so much shit.
Wow.
It's insane. And I'm not weak. I'm a strong person. So, yeah.
And that's a really good one. I mean, you're such a hustler that you'll never, you wouldn't let like 5 minutes go through the day without.
Girl, no, if I'm talking to somebody, I'm like texting. I can do like 5 things at the same time. I have one of those brains. Yep. I can have a conversation. I've done this where I text message in Spanish while I'm text messaging somebody else in English, like both. And like, yeah, the only thing that fucks me up is the keyboard and autocorrect, which I hate. But other than that, yeah, I have one of those like on the go. I have, limited time on this earth. So we gotta do that. That's my philosophy.
Jay's got autocorrect on his fax machine. and his telegraph thing.
The only thing that throws me off is when someone throws an innuendo at me.
There you go.
Man, I have no idea. I have to look it up.
Stacey just said she faxed you. You check behind you.
How did she spell faxed?
F-A-X.
Oh,
yes. Okay. Just a fax, ma'am. Are you so?
He does have a fax.
I don't, Grace, but I'll go with it.
Just run with it. Who cares, right?
You okay? So you're not? Are you selling anything? Like you have, with your Venmo, or you have? What you selling your book, aren't you?
Oh yes, I have 3 books. And I'm only 25 and I have this life. No, seriously, I think
do any of the books have pictures? Just
it's all on audio books.
Yeah, but they're not flattering. I really need to change those pictures, but I have everything is available on my website. It's gracecomedian.com or gracefraga.com. Everything is there. So
great.
Awesome.
And also just send it to me in message and I'll post it on our page.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely I will.
So we always end the show with what I learned.
Yes.
Okay.
Since I went first, I'll let somebody else go first.
What I've learned is never drop trowel at Grace's house.
And what I've learned is that so far this year's been the same shit, just a different number.
What I've learned is that Grace has a worse dating life than I do.
Oh, wow. Damn. Really?
A lot of discoveries tonight on the show.
I mean worse. I mean crazier. That was
Yeah.
What'd you learn, Grace?
What I learned is that somebody faxed you, and I'm not sure what it means. I'm a little
Right.
confused, but okay. Just don't drop your pants. That's all I'm saying.
Someone faxed me some pimple cream.
Yeah.
I need to go to dermatologist.
Ooh. I just got it. Okay. Visuals and memories.
Yes.
Woo. Yeah, I still have his dick in my head. I'm not. That's not right, but like I cannot get that visual out of my head. It's horrible. I can draw it. If you ask me, I can describe it. If you tell me to describe, I can describe the dick, and they can draw a perfect dick. I'm telling you, it's just I can't deal with it.
I think we all need some edibles after this show. I think.
Yes, I have some in my refrigerator. You guys want to come over?
Yeah. Well, come right on. Come right over.
Yeah, what's your after?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it now. Yes, it's like 555 Rexford Drive, Beverly Hills Police Department. Don't be afraid. Just go in there and ask
Okay.
for yeah.
We just ring the doorbell, right?
Yes.
Ring the doorbell.
And turn
We're
your
here to see Grace.
We'll meet at your place, do some edibles, and play Connect the Pimples.
Yeah.
There you go. That's great.
And I'll bring the salsa.
I love it. And I'll roll the R's. Well said.
We can
I got a burrito.
Roll 'em. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. What kind? European or American style?
Yeah, right.
We need to know.
I've got a
Green.
North Anaheim.
Green chili, baby.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sour cream. Lauren's
Yeah.
in shock.
I'm just trying to read comments, but I can't.
We're in shock.
People are just typing away. This show's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, people are faxing Jay. Somebody said for you to fax Jay your book.
How many pages is your book? I might jam it up. I don't
that's a
know.
great one. Whoever said
Right.
that, that's great. I love that.
That was Ace Williams said that.
Hey,
Nice.
all right.
And Monica
I'll put-
Lozano, she has 3 autocorrects going at the same time. She'll read with her to
Right.
Oh my God. Yeah.
read the rest of these I can't read them all. They don't show them all at the same time. I'm sure I missed some, but I'll get to all of you. After this. And then I'll post Grace's info. And when we go to your house, we could prank fax people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
Nice.
And I'll let you all drop your pants.
it.
Right.
You have my permission and my blessing to drop your pants.
I'll just warn you, Spinelli and I, all we'll be wearing is a mask.
Yeah. My pants dropped at the beginning of the show, I think.
Okay,
Right.
I'm going to keep you guys on and quit the live stream.
Yeah. Bye-bye live stream.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.